Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Yashuada in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Roka Kodash Mahama. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Akims who are the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, gotta keep track of what's going on with the banks, huh? They're moving quick and swift, right? And the interesting thing is that they're not part of the government, right? So that tells you that the government sold out, right? So much for I'm done talking about their Constitution. But here's the thing. Let's forget about the Constitution, right? Because the real Constitution is the one in the Bible. Okay? And the governments took an oath. If they took a different book that they put their hands on, it means nothing because it came out of their mouth. Right? And if the Edomites that are the middle class were to look into it, right? They can bring back silver and gold. But that doesn't matter because what Yahweh Bashin Yahushai said is going to come to destroy this wicked kingdom is going to happen, okay? I'm going to put a little bit of it. It says, with just admitted, cash will soon be illegal. Hear how their plan works, okay? So soon it's going to be illegal. The title of this lesson is called As the Sand of the Sea, right? Because our people keep forgetting that it's already been planned. Here we go.
Hundreds of them, as Americans are scrambling to get their money out of these banks. That's not me saying this. This is CNBC News, front page news, now finally reporting what we've been warning about for years on this show. The house of cards is coming down. So we'll get to that part of it in a second with these banks collapsing. But first, cash.
You know what's so funny? So I used to work for CNBC, and I would show up for these segments, panel segments, right? And I would say, well, I'm really worried about the U.S. dollar because of this. And I would share some books, and they'd be like, oh, okay. Like the fellow panelists, they just were supremely unconcerned about some, like, yeah, whatever. People say that. They're doom and gloom. They showed no interest when I was working there.
Well, now they do, apparently, because it's undeniable. And now you have the Fed saying these stress tests of these small banks. You had Treasury Secretary a month ago. You had Jerome Powell about a month and a half ago saying that these small banks are facing severe strains, and a lot of them are going to collapse. They're going to be gobbled up, of course, by the larger banks. They told us this, and now CNBC acknowledging this. That is front page news. So we'll get there in a second, though. But first, one way to control a population, of course, is to control everything that you buy. And the best way to do that is to eliminate cash, because with cash, you can remain anonymous. One of the largest banks in Australia, I don't know how to say this in Australian English, Macquarie Bank, I'm going to say Macquarie Bank, just announced it's going cashless. And it will not allow customers to deposit or withdraw cash or checks from its office branches starting this month.
Look,
Anything.
Slaka, you know how it is. Give me a minute.
That we can't.
There you go.
Or withdraw cash or checks from its office branches starting this month. Reserve Bank data in April shows Australians then ran to the ATMs, according to Malcolm Roberts, and they made 30 million ATM cash withdrawals, amounting to 9.5 billion in February, up from 3.6 from February of 2023. And that number is skyrocketing. So Australians are trying to get their money out, whatever cash they can from these banks. But guess what? They're going to be going to these ATMs, finding out that there's not a lot in there, and there's not going to be cash available for them. Australians are now protesting this. Here's a group of protesters who's saying, we need cash. Please do not take away our cash. Listen.
cashless society, that sort of just means that they can track us, they can make new rules, and if we don't apply by those rules, well, then they can cut our bank accounts. So if we don't have cash, we need to keep our freedoms, we need to keep our cash.
Okay, let's stop right there. If you don't obey their rules, really what they're talking about, if you don't obey their belief system, okay? Because they can then make up anything as they want as they go along day by day. And if you don't comply, well, then, you can buy, eat, or work or sell, right? I want to go to Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. Yea, the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God of power, Yahweh. So, they got to do these things to keep our people so occupied, so entertained, so confused, right? That the Edomites are the only solution to all the problems that we are going through. When the Edomites are the cause of our problems, right? And the reason that, they got to bring in this cashless society system is because they want to stop the Hebrew Israelites, not the black Hebrew. We have different shades of color, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds, they want to stop us from doing the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. What better way, right? What better way? Say, now if you don't stop going the highways and whatever you want to call those lessons, and you keep reading the book, well, you can't get no money. Because they want to keep this land, this stolen land that they are standing on, right? But it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Yes, famine of the word is coming. That is true. But that's the great news. The bad news that once that happens, it's what happens to the Edomites. Their kingdom will be going down. Okay? I want to go to Genesis chapter 22. Give me a minute. Chapter 22. I got to hit this. Verse 17. That in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed, as the stars of the heavens. Wow. And as the sand which is upon the seashore. You see? It's a done deal. And thy seed shall possess the gates of his enemies. Yeah. They're not gonna be ruling power forever. Right? Their power is going to be taken away. The blessing that was given to Esau is going to be, that was passed on to the Edomite, is going to be taken away. All the technology, right? All the wealth that they stole around the world is going to come back to Yahweh Shai. And what belongs to Yahweh Shai belongs to the so-called Negros Latinos, Mexicans, and speckled birds. How you like that, Edomites? You don't like it, huh? Too bad. Verse 18. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. See how that works and how that's going to go? That's how come they want to stop the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negros Latinos, Mexicans, and speckled birds, from doing the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Right? 'Cause then we are increasing in our blessings, while they are getting curses. Want to go to Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Okay, let's see where I'm at. Now, Yahweh hath said unto Abram, right? Abraham, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. Okay? Now, if you remember, you saw Cornelius Latino Nick and Speckled Birds. Abraham was taught to worship many gods, and he was an old man. And he got fed up with all the lies and the boat, SH, right? And lo and behold, he heard the truth. He was called, right? And because he was called, that which he had never seen, only heard, and follow it, he got blessed for years to come. Verse 2, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. So the Edomites are trying for so many years, right, to stop that blessing. How they can take it, how they can steal it, right? They can't. It's unstealable, if that's a word, right? It's impossible. Verse 3, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curses thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. Yeah. Since you don't want to let us go, because to let us go is to give everything that you took. Everything. And you're not going to do that. You can't do that. So because you don't bless us, you are cursed. And the curses are what? Magnifying to all the Edomites around the world. Your own kind sticking it to you. Right? How you like that? Okay, I want to go to Genesis chapter 32. Give me a minute. Yep. It is music to my ears. Verse 11, Slakia. Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hands of my brother. Yeah, one time they were our brother, right? Esau and Jacob, but not anymore. And from the hands of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me, and the mother with the children. Yeah. Well, the Edomites are going to do that, right? Our women, the so-called Negros, Latino, Negro, and Speckled Birds, they think because they've been, we've been brought up and taught with that Christian mentality to love everybody, right? They believe that love is unconditional and that we can join hand in hand with the wicked. No, you cannot. We cannot. That is impossible. Okay? But, when hell hits, the second shutdown, you're going to see Jake talking to our women, the other side of the Edomite's face. Okay? Verse 12, and thou said, I will surely do thee good and make thy seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. Yeah. And this is what they turn to stop, right? With everything that they got, you name it. They poison the air, the water, the clothes, the food, the land, poisoning our people, the money, right? Our women. And still, they cannot stop it, right? Remember, that for many years, they've been trying to genocide us, okay? Now they believe they have the solution by bringing in the cashless society. And then, lo and behold, after that, they're going to bring, the C-hip, right? The one that they want to put inside of you to turn you into a cyborg. Because, they want to hide in their bunkers while they can control you to go fight Yahweh Shai. You see how that works? I want to go to Song 59. Give me a minute, because I'm looking for it. 59. Verse 1. Gotta hit that. Okay, here we go. Where am I? Give me a minute. It's what I'm going to read. Deliver me from my enemy, O my power, Yahweh. Defend me from them that rise up against me. That's who we need when this cashless society kicks in, right? Because remember, they're coming with new rules, right? That if you don't use the money timely, it's going to expire. That right there is letting you know that the money we're using is fake and is invisible. Is the biggest scam that the Edomites are going to, do to the whole world, right? They're going to be stealing so consistently day and night. If they catch you farting, right, there goes a penalty. They catch you burping, there goes a penalty, right? If you are going to buy something that they don't approve, right? If you don't work the amount of hours that they say, if they catch you talking in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, penalties left and right. So they're excited. They're looking forward to it. Verse 2, deliver me from the workers of iniquity, of wickedness. Save me from the bloody men. Yeah. Because once they do that, rest assured that now they're going to be taking people out. Okay? Even their own kind. You see? Job chapter 29. Give me a minute. Yep. We're getting closer every day. Verse 18. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand. Woo! Now that's a brave man right there. Gonna die with honor, right? Job. That's the way we have to have the mentality. Stand strong in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. How that saying goes? Because we don't die. We multiply. Edomites don't. They've been keeping track for years. Okay? And they know that. Why are you thinking, was it in Genesis or Exodus where Moses went to Pharaoh? Right? Remember the story, let my people go? Remember that Pharaoh did a decree to go out and, start murdering the Hebrew Israelites because there were too many. They were popping children faster than the Pharaoh can breathe. How is it? How can that be? Every day, babies? Huh? Wait till we get the new spiritual powers, Superman new body. Oh, we're going to be having babies all over the place. Huh? It's going to be a glorious day. I tell you. All right, let me keep moving. Psalm chapter 30. Give me a minute. Psalm chapter 30. Verse 6. Oh, I got to hit this. Verse 6. And in my prosperities, I say, I shall never be moved. Verse 7. Yahweh, by thy favorite, thou hast made my mountain to stand strong. Yeah, we're going to have a mountain. We're going to have a government that is controlled by Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his people only. The so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. Right? Because remember, he's only coming for 144,000 chosen elect. You see? I pray and hope that I'm one of them. And he's coming also for 1/3, men, women, and children. 2/3 are going to be left behind. Okay? And that 1/3 is going to be more women than men, okay? Give me a minute. To stand strong, thou did hide thy face, and I was troubled. Yeah, when we gave him the finger, right, he hid his face, and we started getting in trouble. Verse 8, I cried to thee, O Yahweh, and unto Yahweh I made supplication. Right, the action of asking or begging for something honestly or humbly. Now you know why we go out into the highways and byways as a living sacrifice for ourselves and our people, right? But our people, 2/3 of them, they give us the finger. They want to hold on to that name Jesus, right? When his real name is Caesar Borgia, son of a pope, right? And then they want to go and sign up and go to the army for the Edomites, to defend them, to protect them, and to die for them. Isn't that some crazy shit? Go to the enemy, right? The same enemy that robbed, rape, and murder, our people's children and wives. Crazy, right? Verse 9. What profit is there in my blood? Listen careful. When I go down to the pit, shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Right? See what happens? All this time that you had, that you heard the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh in the highways and byways. Right? Now it's time to come to die, to collect, and pay your debt. Now all of a sudden, you start flapping your lips. What was that name? You see? Verse 10, hear, O Yahweh, and have mercy upon me. Yahweh, be thou my what? Helper. Right? Not the Edomites. Come on, man. They talking straight out. They're not hiding it no more. Right? Then Kyle Schwab, didn't he already said it loud and clear more than one time? You will own nothing and be happy? Well, I told Kyle Schwab and the Edomites that you will own nothing and you're going to be miserable in our kingdom. See? So at least thank you, Kyle Schwab, for letting us know, the so-called Negros, Latinx, and speckled birds, that yes, we will be happy. Because we know that when that happens, that means that the end of this wicked world is going to go bye, 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 baby. Okay? And you are going to go into slavery. Okay, verse 11, thou hast turned for me, Slakia, my mourning into dancing. Oh, my mourning into dancing, Slakia. Thou hast put off my sackcloth and guard me with gladness. Yeah. See how beautiful our Father Yahweh and our King Yahweh Shai love us? That we repent with fear and trembling and come back. He will be merciful. Verse 12. To the end that my glory may sing praise to thee, and not by silence, O Yahweh, my power. Woo! I will give thanks unto thee forever. Yeah, because without him, we're nothing, man. Right? But the Edomites want to keep insisting that we need them for all things. No, it's the other way around. It's that they cannot let us go. Right? All those toys, all that wealth, all that land that they have, they can't let it go. Right? It's okay. It's okay, Edomite. We understand that it has to be taken by force. So when our King of Kings, Lord of Lords, comes back, he will take it. Okay? I want to move on to Psalm 70. chapter 78, I believe, verse 27. He rains flesh also upon them as dust, and feathers, souls like as the sand of the sea. You know, he's going to be taking care of us with food, right? You know, I'm what you call so-called Puerto Rican. And in Puerto Rico, we have food abundantly before Columbus came and made a mess of everything. You see? So right now, when they do the second shutdown, and for them to do it, it's going to be worldwide because they have to force everybody into the system. And not everybody's going to comply because they know how wicked it is. You see? So we're going to put our trust in Yahweh Shai. Verse 28. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp and round about their habitation. Verse 29. So they did eat and were well filled, Salakia. For he gave them their own desire. Woo! That's how come it's important to build spiritual credit in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because we're going to need it for direction, for food, and protection. Okay? Because remember, the Edomites are going to unleash technology that you're only seeing in movies. Okay? They've been showing off in the movie what they got, and and the other things that they have that they haven't shown. Okay? Verse 20. Oh no, I already read it. 29. Salakia. I want to go to Psalm 138. That's what I was looking at. 138. I can find it. 138. Verse 18. What happened? How'd that happen? Give me a minute here. Something happened. Oh, Slack, I see what I did wrong. It was not 138. It was 139. Slakia. I pressed the wrong one. Ouch. Verse 18. If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee. Yeah. You cannot separate us, Edomites. You can never separate the so-called Negros, Latino, Negros, and speckled birds. It is impossible. But hey, give it all you got. 19. Surely thou will slay the wicked. Oh, yes, that's a guarantee. That's a done deal. Okay? And their enemies, and thy enemies, take thy name in vain. Yeah. You over here playing government, taking oath, right? That you're going to do the godly thing. And then you're calling that Jesus. Okay. Keep playing around with our book. Keep playing around with the true God of heaven and earth. And keep playing around with my big brother, Yahweh Shai. He's going to come back and kick your ass. That's for sure. I want to leave it with Isaiah, Slakia, chapter 10. Chapter 10. Verse 22. Check it out. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant, Slakia, of them shall return. You see? Not all of us. It's only 144,000 chosen elect and 1/3. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. Yeah. It's unstoppable, unbreakable, uncontrollable by the Edomites. All they can do is keep bluffing, right? That they're going to bring the population down when it's not them, it's Yahweh Shai. Right? I'll leave it with verse 23. For Yahweh of hosts, of army, shall make consumptions, even determined in the middle of all the land. Yeah. He's going to only, consumption, Slakia, means the using up of a resource. Okay? So he's coming to clean house. And the Edomites, get ready. Time is ticking. And you know that when I say time, I'm not talking about the Roman clock. I'm talking about the time in the heaven, the one that cannot be controlled by no one. Right? I hope that this was edifying. And with that, I'll say Shalom.